Good. Hello. Can you guys hear me okay? We're fighting on no headsets. We got the tequila bar next door. So for the next 20 minutes, we're going to be yelling at you about our tequila ecosystem. And one of the reasons why I love MadFest, I don't know who of you heard the previous speaker who was talking about colonizing Mars and about the next 1,000 years of Mars. So we're going to kind of shift gears and talk about the world of innovation, digital breakthrough innovation, specifically when it comes to tequila. And my name is Benni. This is Will. We both work for a company called Diageo. For those of you who don't know Diageo, we're the leading premium drinks company in the world. So we have a portfolio of over 200 brands, including some incredible icons like Johnnie Walker and Bailey's and Guinness, Gordon's, Tanqueray, a lot of brilliant brands, including Casamigos, which we have up on the screen. And that's actually, if you look closely, that's not Will and myself. Those are our good friends, George and Randy. We did use some incredible AI technology to turn them into us, because we're the breakthrough team. So that's the newest stable diffusion technology. And we wanted to show some of the other incredible things we do, but maybe a word on breakthrough innovation. So we're part of the breakthrough innovation team, and we were set up in Diageo to go after those opportunities, those transformative opportunities that really require us to stretch our capabilities, stretch our skill sets. So if you think about all the external disruption from sustainability pressures to emerging technologies, from AI to blockchain and many others, we need to collaborate and partner with those people who are pioneering in these spaces. Diageo is brilliant at creating the best liquids in the world and creating really powerful, impactful brands, but we're not an expert in a lot of these areas. So we set up Breakthrough as a team of creative technologists who partner with pioneers in the areas, who experiment to ensure that we can future-proof our business. If our consumers are rapidly changing the way they find our products, they purchase our products, they share our products, and the way that they celebrate, we need to understand where the opportunities lie for us and transform the organization to go with them. So just a couple of principles how we do that. First of all, we like to say we want to be obsessed with the problem, not the solution, right? It's something that you hear in Silicon Valley a lot. But if you actually think about that, it's so essential that we don't get too distracted by the technology and apply technology for technology's sake, but always think about what is the actual problem we're trying to fix. What are we going after? We also talk about think big, start small, right? We need to be really choiceful in the opportunities we take a swing at, but we want to start with lean experiments where we gather the evidence to understand what is working for us or not. Right? So we wanted to share a couple of these examples today, and we're actually going to focus on the tequila opportunity. Some of you might have seen yesterday on the Hexagon stage, Guy Middleton, who runs our overall global breakthrough team, was talking about tequila as a category. Today we're not going to dive into the sort of commercial context of that category, but tequila is incredibly exciting. Because tequila in North America and Mexico is a category that's very premiumized, where people drink sipping tequila with a nice steak or dinner, where consumers explore cocktails, where they understand the difference between reposado and anejo and different categories within that. It's a vibrant category that attracts more female drinkers than any other spirit category. So it's really vibrant, but right now that's happening in North America and parts of Latin America and not in the rest of the world. So we're looking at how can we take tequila around the world. Now for Scotch, that took about 200 years. We want to do that a lot quicker. So we thought, what role can digital play in that? Especially given that tequila is a more vibrant category and doesn't have all the legacy that something like Scotch might have. So, as we often do, we looked at other categories. What do they do as well? And one thing we saw is that some of the best brands are great at creating digital value ecosystems around their core product. They're adding value for their consumers using emerging technologies and other offerings, not just focus on that core consumption moment, but around it. Nike is one example on this slide. Companies like L'Oreal and others are brilliant at that. So our hypothesis was, or our task was, can we do that for tequila? So we took our breakthrough approach and applied that to the tequila category. And what we ended up with was a tequila breakthrough digital ecosystem. that we call El Rancho. And I talked about being obsessed with the problem and not the solution. And that's exactly what we did. We looked at the entire consumer journey. And we looked at what are some of the unmet consumer desires? What are some of the pain points that are still out there? I talked about the unique opportunity in tequila to educate consumers, right? To tell them about the craft, the quality, the culture of the tequila category. Give them the confidence to pick the right tequila. Teach them about the differences between different tequilas and what makes up the flavor. So a lot of opportunities to go after. And we designed 6 specific technology platforms that we're running test and learn activities with to understand these opportunities and really scale them up globally. Now today we quickly want to share 4 of those that all actually launched within the last month. 2 of them we can't quite talk about yet, but if you keep watching this space, these will be live in the next couple of months as well. But so with that, right, the motto here, fortune favors the bold. We're all about actually getting things live, experimenting, rather than having a very academic talk about the opportunities. So we wanted to share some of these platforms that are live or in beta mode at the moment. The first one we want to talk about is What's Your Tequila? Now the problem that we went after with What's Your Tequila is that consumers outside of America often don't understand the difference between a reposado or an anejo, that they often don't know what is the right tequila for me. And especially at a higher purchase price, they might not have the confidence to pick a tequila that's right for them. And that's for sipping tequila as well as for cocktails. In a lot of places, cocktails, they only consider a margarita and they don't understand the wonderful world of palomas and everything else that tequila has to offer. So we actually based this on some of our learnings from the whiskey category, where we partnered with a sensory AI data company called Vivanda that we actually ended up acquiring. And what Vivanda allows us to do, they allow us to analyze any liquid on a chemical level, run sensory panels with consumers, and then use AI to understand flavor patterns within that and predict new patterns. So that technology allows us, for What's Your Tequila, to ask any consumer 11 questions around everyday flavor preferences. Do you like lemon? Do you like vanilla? Do you like cinnamon? Based on that, we can recommend one of our tequilas in the tequila portfolio to them. And we adapted that and went beyond just sipping tequilas and did the same thing for cocktails. So that's a digital experience. And because we can't demo everything here in the 20 minutes we have that set up right next door at the tequila bar. So you can go through the experience either on QR code based or on the iPads over there. And starting at 4 o'clock, you can get a cocktail, a Don Julio cocktail, who matches your flavor profile as well. So please do try that out later. And over to Will for the next experience, which is our bartender AI.
Awesome. Cheers. Cool. Lovely to be here, guys. I'm really excited to share with you what we've been doing within the Breakthrough team. Bartender AR and Tequila AR, you'll be able to come and try this yourself next door. But to Benny's point, we wanted to not just do tech for tech's sake. We knew the space of AR offered a huge opportunity for new ways that we can tell our stories with our brands. So we built this experience using 8th Wall and Web AR to be able to give confidence around mixology. We noticed in lockdown, a lot of people went on YouTube, started to watch videos about how to make cocktails. I'm sure all of us did this over lockdown. But we wanted to think about how we use visual storytelling and visual learning to be able to engage and entice people into having confidence to make their own cocktails. So we've just recently launched, or we'll be launching in the next couple of weeks, Tequila AR, which is our next generation of using Web AR to be able to give you confidence. With Tequila AR, it gives you the ability to be able to understand how to make the perfect serve depending on what spirit you've got or what glass you've got. So we're very excited that we're going to be launching this. You can come and try this next door for the first time anyone's ever seen this before. But what we now do is that we can actually use 8th Wall and Web AR to point your phone using your web browser at a bottle. It recognises the bottle that you've got. It recommends the serves you can be able to make with it. And we're seeing a huge opportunity through visual learning as well. As you can see, we can actually train it on glassware. This has been nearly 12 months of research that we've been working on to build proprietary technology, because Augmented reality traditionally doesn't like glassware and it doesn't like bottles, but we've built this whole new system to train on 3,000 different glassware. So whatever glass you've got in your cupboard at home, you can put it up in front of Tequila AR, and it teaches you step by step of how to make that perfect serve at home.
And another experience we wanted to showcase is something that we call XCast internally. Now, XCast was all based on the insight that luxury consumers in a lot of parts of the world are looking for more immersive, democratic, engaging, experience-led experiences in the luxury space.
Thank you.
And what we created was the first ever blockchain-based tequila cask auction for Don Julio. So what we did, we created 5 unique finishes of Don Julio 1942 that had never been done before. And you could bid on these specific 5 casks on our auction partner's Blockbar's website. And if you were lucky enough, and quite frankly rich enough to get one of these casks, then you would get this digital artwork NFT token that you see here, that you saw here on screen. Let me bring that back up because it's so beautiful. There we go. And with that token, you could not only access a range of unique experiences, such as visiting the actual cask in Jalisco at the distillery or joining some specific online experiences. But after 6 months of maturation, and this is the auction just closed actually a couple of weeks ago, your token fragments into 40 fragments of cases that are 6 bottles a case. Now these cases, you can either get shipped to yourself or pick them up at a duty-free anywhere in the world, or you can actually gift that, if you're a very nice person, to somebody else. You could also resell it on the secondary market, right? So it's a completely different type of ownership experience enabled by Blockbar. Now we started with a small pilot on this, 5 casks who were all sold. All 5 cars sold at about 40% over their asking price. We had bidders from over 100 countries around the world. So Space, we're really excited about how we can take that luxury experience into the next level. Now, with a few minutes we have left, we wanted to showcase our last experience, which is Spatial Agave using the Apple Vision Pro headset. And now you saw, like really bad magicians, my colleague Will disappeared and is somewhere on the other side of that curtain so he doesn't fall off the stage. And we're going to try to live stream. So Will, give it a go.
No.
There we go. Like
no.
Very bad magicians, it seems not to work.
No.
There? No? Okay. Ah, that's a bummer. It did work in all the rehearsals. So we'll have to do it. You want to give it one more try, Will? Huh? He's trying. Well, that's good. So let's kill some time, give him one more chance. So obviously we're the first spirits brand in the world to actually launch in the Apple Vision Pro. This is live in North America. I'm getting this sign, which is generally not good. So we have a little video as a backup. But as you know, the Apple Vision Pro is kind of the next generation of spatial computing. So it uses over 23 million pixels, over 14 cameras, a bunch of sensors in it. So it creates a real immersive experience. So we're going to play a video now. We will be over there. We can make it work over there, so please come to the Tequila bar and check it out. But what we essentially did with this experience is we can't fly everyone out to Mexico to experience the beautiful beautiful culture, craftsmanship behind tequila. So we created an experience in the Apple Vision Pro. And we utilized that great use case around education to really show consumers how they can actually harvest an agave plant. So it's interactive. You can chop your own piña, your agave plant. You learn around the barrel room and the different elements of it. So it's a really immersive way for us to take consumers on that journey of tequila in a way that has never been done before. So apologize for that slightly butchered live demo. It was ambitious, but do please come by. Do the What's Your Whiskey Tequila AR, try out the Apple Vision Pro, and of course, starting at 4 o'clock, have one of our beautiful tequila cocktails. And that's it from us. We'll be over there for questions. Thank you.